Hey Laxmiel, have you seen what I saw? What? No be wang the melny dance for, but the type because I'm before I work off like some because half we jar my work off.
She's the goddess of beauty. Look at her face, so damn pretty. Oh, I'll be my mate, yes.
Hello dear followers of my Gambia, welcome back to another edition of Tune In. So today our guest artist is Laxmiel, and Laxmiel, we are pleased to have you. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
My real name is Amadou, and then I'm a native of Manjai. I'm from Manjai. An artist, a musician that does dancehall as a genre of music.
So why did you choose the name Laxmiel, and does it mean anything to you?
I chose the name Laxmiel because it's a combination of two people, the names of two people that really inspired me in my life, you know. So Lax is a brother to me, and he has been somebody that has been looking up to since I was coming up. I've been looking up to that man. He was a soccer player that plays for Red Hawks, a former football player of Red Hawks. And then Mil is from Jamil out there in Jamaica, who really inspires me also as well. When I listen to his music, I find a lot of consciousness. It has no meaning. The meaning is just that.
All right, that's nice.
Yeah.
So what made you pursue music as a career?
Most times people want to do things out of love, passion. But apart from love, apart from the passion and the talent that I've discovered, I know that there are a lot of people that look like me, if you know what I mean. I would just openly say differently able. That a lot of times they get underestimated, discriminated. You know what I mean? They are limited and stuff like that. So when I was at school and when I realized this, and then in addition that I was talented, I was somebody that always has this voice and can talk and I can convince people. I was like, being the voice of these voiceless people has also been a reason why I really chose music as a career. I really want to make sure I empower these people, I inspire them, and you know what I mean? And let them be somebody. Maybe by seeing me on stage doing things, I think could be a good reason.
What makes your music unique from others?
I do a different genre of music. A lot of people most times want to use vulgar words, abusive words in their songs and stuff like that. A lot of people prefer going more commercial or whatever. So the difference between me and these people is I am more about empowerment, you understand, and inspiring people. And of course, you will agree with me that when you are in these fields, you must know the words that you use, when to use them, and where. So it's really different from me. I have to speak the truth. I have to tell, I have to tell people. I have to motivate. I have to raise awareness, and many more other important, Yeah.
Speaking about inspiration, who has been inspiring you through your journey of music?
Yeah, like I've stated earlier, Jamil is somebody that really, really inspires me a lot. Just looking at the questions you asked earlier, this came in tandem with it. Jamil is somebody that speaks consciousness, you understand? So, yeah, he really inspires me a lot. And then, yeah, from Africa, Stone Boy also is somebody that I really feel.
What role does your music play in the society?
I'm only on a mission that is all about empowerment. My mission is just one thing, is to empower these people, like I've said earlier. So I believe my music raises awareness. That's one thing. Secondly, it motivates people. Thirdly, it inspires.
So far, with this journey that you've embarked on, like inspiring people, like empowerment, what have been, like, it is said that life has hurdles, and we always have challenges in life. So what have been the challenges you've faced so far?
Well, as a rising star coming up, it's really crazy, because in the music world, you need contacts, you need finance, you need different forms of support. In different forms has been a problem for me. You know what I mean? Because, we all know music is expensive. I'm not talking about any song from the street or whatever, but when you want to build up a very good song, that has quality production, quality promotion, and visuals and stuff like that, you really need to spend a lot. That has been a problem. Promotion, sometimes promoters find it very hard to promote young rising stars. Maybe because they didn't believe in their talent, or maybe because they're not interested. I don't know, but that has also been a problem for me. Sometimes I go to shows to be on platforms. It's a little bit difficult, back in the days, but alhamdulillah, I'm getting there now. So
yes, right. I wish you all the best. And so far, have you launched any projects yet in your music career? Or are you working on any?
Yes, I am really working on that. Restlessly working on this. Some times ago I did made a post on my Instagram. I made the first flyer, the first cover for my upcoming EP, which is entitled as Living Legend. That is going to be the name of the EP, inshallah. In this EP, we are going to find various forms of musics, and then, but the main focus is going to be on my kind, people of my kind, how they work, how they live in societies, and yes, struggles, life, of course, love, yes.
Yeah. So how soon should we expect this project?
Yes, as soon as possible, because I am definitely working on this. I'm not saying I'm not sleeping, but I am restlessly on this project, because I believe it will change the lives of many people. Yes, and it will raise the highest level of awareness. So yeah, I'm restlessly working on this.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I see myself somewhere around the world. Music has no boundaries, especially when you're doing it with, with love and great experience. You could be anywhere.
What advice would you give to people out there, like the upcoming artists? Like, what advice do you have for them?
I would like to tell them to love what they do at first. Love what you're doing, because when you do that, you don't get moved by anything. You don't get distracted easily. But once you are doing it for something else, it becomes very easy to be distracted. And we all know this is a very big field that really plays a lot of important roles in the lives of humans. You know what I mean? So once you are distracted, that's just the end of everything. You understand? That's just one advice I would like to give. They have to focus. They have to love what they do. And then let them use music at its best. Let them take it as an opportunity to talk to people, to communicate with the community they live in, and the society, and the world as large. Let them make sure people see good in their songs.
If there's one thing you're given the power to change in the world, what would that thing be?
Yeah, it would be the mindsets of people, the way people think, and the way they see things. Because like I've said earlier, a lot of people discriminate a lot of people out there. You still think you're better than the other person, and that it's all about thoughts. It's all about mindsets. So yes, I would have changed the mindsets of people and the way they go about towards their fellow.
So what message do you have to say to the world?
I want to tell the world that disability is not existent. That's the biggest message I want to say. I want to tell the people that there's nothing like disability. That's just a word. And a word is just a word from the dictionary. There are any other words there as well. So it's not existing. That you can still make good use of yourself no matter what condition you are in, and no matter what you're going through, no matter what the ways is, the struggles and everything. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, Laxmiel, thank you for honoring this interview.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to follow the only monthly tourist online magazine at www.my-gambia.com. And don't forget to follow all our social media platforms at My Gambia Travel.
Makes Batman go crazy. She is the goddess of beauty. Prophet Muna Celebrate sexy. Oh, Halebi Momet. She makes Batman go crazy. Last Led Zone.